Oh my, oh my. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Hi, everybody. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, we're coming right up on 4 o'clock. Just taking off my little watch here, and I can keep a close eye on that time. Wait a second. I know you're thinking to yourself, Livingston, if you're actually keeping a close eye on the time, how come you go over all the time? That's because in spite of looking at a watch, I'm disorganized. And I start having a swell time. And the next thing I know, I've run over. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, this guitar is sounding pretty good today. Good news. I'm sorry, my producer is saying what? Oh, I can start now? Okay, here we go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil needs the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor. It's the Livingston Taylor. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. The Livingston Taylor Show, brought to you today by, as usual, WMVY, listener-supported radio on Martha's Vineyard. Brought also to you today by Yankee Bird Feeders, Yankee Droll Bird Feeders. Now, I got my producer this for Christmas, and she was busting to have some, and it's got a chickadee mix in it, and cardinals like this a lot as well. And a friend of ours said, "Oh, if you have that, you're going to get squirrels." To which we responded, "No, we don't have squirrels." And she replied, "Oh, you will." So we've got birds, and we'll wait for the squirrels to show up, and then the saga will begin. They will want this, and we will want to save this for those creatures that we consider to be special, which are the birds. Not that we don't consider the squirrels to be special, but it's interesting how we make these decisions. No, this is for this creature, not that creature. Anyhow, Yankee Droll Feeders is a sponsor. The Island Food Pantry. Now that's specific to here, Martha's Vineyard Island. And we have an Island Food Pantry, of course, worthy of our support. But your local food pantries, listen, these are some very, very tough times, and so we really crucial to dig in there and make sure that people are being fed, being supported. Again, there's a chance we'll get some relief coming around the corner, and don't you kid yourself, I am some ready for that shot. You put it right there. Give me that COVID shot. I know some people are scared to take it, but I'm not one of them. Anyhow, also, if you look here, well, the ends of my fingers, in spite of my scrubbing them, they're darkened, they're black. And the reason why they're darkened up a bit is because I was repairing the latch on the door of my airplane today. And what this is the darkness created by aluminum oxide. Airplanes, because of its lightness and its strength, are mainly made of aluminum. I love aluminum. It's a really terrific metal. Oh, I'm sorry, my a producer just took the feeder to take it back outside and give it back to the birds. Anyhow, I thought they could be without it for 20 minutes or so, but clearly I'm mistaken. Anyhow, back to the darkening of my fingertips by aluminum oxide. So that's what caused that. Oh, by the way, I got the latch to my airplane door fixed, and it operates well. Sometimes people see how flimsy that door is and they become worried. They say, what if you fall out? And I assure them that with 150 miles an hour of air coming past that door, the idea of getting it open and falling out of it is going to be a very difficult thing, not to mention the fact that I have a safety belt on as well. All right. Yes, so that's our sponsors today. And I wanted to make sort of an honorary sponsor, Alcoa Aluminum. Alcoa Aluminum, because I'm a big aluminum guy. Let's see, what do we have for a song? Yeah. So I have this list of songs that I've done or can do. And I think this is our 36th, 37th show. And I noticed that I hadn't done this song in a long time, and I love this song. It says, I get lost crossing the street, and I can't find my own 2 feet. But I love my baby, and she thinks I'm sweet. I must be doing something right. She's intelligent, patient, hardworking, and shrewd. I'm sarcastic, bombastic, lazy, and rude. But we burn it up when we get in that mood. I must be doing something right. Finally, there's a crystal sunrise. Finally, the world is fair. All the love that I've kept hidden from the moon is finally ours to share. There are plenty of guys she could pick. GQ jawline, hair so slick. I gotta break it to you fellas, you've all been licked. I must be doing something right. There are plenty of guys she could find, good looking, rich, and not out of their minds. But oh, good news, love's still thine, and I must be doing something. Ooh, and I must be doing something. Yeah, and I must be doing something right. I love singing that song. There are plenty of guys she could find, good looking, rich, and not out of their minds. But hey, good news, love's still blind. Ah, I must be doing something right. Fun. So I was driving in my car and I was just listening to the radio. And the Shirelles were on and they were playing Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, that beautiful Carole King song. Tonight with words unspoken, you'll say that I'm the only one, but will my heart be broken when the day greets the morning sun? Oh, Carole King is such a great writer, but there are those other Shirelle songs. Foolish little girl, fickle little girl, you didn't want him when he wanted you. He's found another love, it's her he's thinking of, and there's not a single thing that you can do. But I love him. No, you don't, it's just your pride that's hurt. I still love him. Tomorrow is his wedding day, and you'll keep quiet if you're smart. Foolish little girl, fickle little girl, you didn't want him when he wanted you. He's found another love, it's her he's thinking of, and there's not a single thing that you can do. It's so lovely. It's such a simple melody and such a nice thought. And what else did they write? I promise I'll be off this kick in a minute. Soldier boy, oh my little soldier boy, I'll be true to you. You were my first love, and you'll be my last love. I will never make you cry, I'll be true to you. In this whole world, you can have but one love. Let me be that one love, I'll be true to you. All right, well, I guess the Shirelles was a bit of a weird tangent, but God, how beautiful those simple melodies. It is hard to write that beautiful, simple melody, those beautiful, simple truths. And then not only to have written them, but to have created them, and then present them. Presenting, it's one thing to write it. It's another thing to have the ability to present it without having to fancy it all up, because you become fearful that it's not enough. And so to just present simply, to say, here it is. Sure do like it when the Shirelles go ahead and own their simplicity and own their broken heart, that what they're presenting might not be enough. Nope. Here it is. This is what it should be. Beautiful. Beautiful lessons to be learned there. Birthdays. Not many birthdays today. Our own sense, obviously, there are plenty of birthdays today. There are 7 or 8 billion people on the planet, and so I think I did the math on that. 365. I think every day there's like 21 million birthdays. So there are a lot of birthdays every day, but not all of them being announced here apparently on the Livingston Taylor Show. However, Phyllis McMurrow, who's a dear friend of my producer and myself, and she's married to Zach Wiesner, and it's her birthday today, December 29th. Happy birthday, Phyllis. And Phyllis also got a gift from her husband, Zach Wiesner, a gift of some earrings that were made by not only a person who is my sister and also in a moment will be my special guest today. My beautiful sister, Kate Taylor, is returning for yet another almost 2021 appearance to celebrate the upcoming year. Now let me see. Upcoming shows. Obviously, until those vaccines kick in and we can get together, the show schedule is a little bit lean. Nonetheless, January 13, I'm going to stream live from the studios of Key West, Florida. And I'm going to go down there. TSKW.org, January 13th, streamed live from the studios of Key West, Livingston Taylor. And yeah, I sure look forward to that. Excellent. And now, also, I wanted to mention today a few of the people who are listening to us. Corvallis, Oregon, Suffolk, Virginia, Keene, New Hampshire, London, England. They're watching me in London. Delray Beach, Florida, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Westtown, PA, Jefferson, Vermont, Santa Monica, California. Have you been to Santa Monica? Have you seen how sweet the life is out there? New York, New York. In Santa Monica, you can talk about lots of places, but the big town, New York City, New York. God, I love New York City. I particularly love New York City on those occasions when I get to go and use somebody else's money. It's a very, very sweet town. All right, Buenos Aires, Gisborne, New Zealand, Italy, Illinois, Martha's Vineyard. Well, duh, we're being seen on Martha's Vineyard because we're on Martha's Vineyard, and I'm looking at my monitor and seeing myself. Okay, Paris, France. It's not that specific, but there it is. Bethlehem, PA. Hawaii, Georgia, Dublin, Ireland, Ontario, Louisiana, South Africa. Gee, I'm dying to go to South Africa and see that beautiful continent and feel that energy. All right. Now, what I want to do, wait a second, give me a second here because I've had something show up on my screen. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Darn, I don't know how to get this to roll out of here. Maybe I can't.
Click at the top.
Well, I can click at the top, but it's not. There, you got it. Oh, my producer is so good. All right, great. I'm back full screen. And not only that, I'm now back and I'm going to bring on my special guest for today, I think this is her third appearance on the Livingston Taylor Show. Third, maybe fourth. Please welcome.
I know, well, you should have me on every day.
I should have you on a regular basis.
Hi, everybody.
Good. I know that smile.
I'm so glad to see you. Hello, Livingston.
Oh, Katie.
How's it going, bro?
It's going really well.
Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you very much.
Happy New Year to all of the beautiful
Yeah.
peeps that are out here watching your show, the Livingston Taylor Show. From all
Now
over.
you have a, let's see, you've been making jewelry, made those earrings for Phyllis,
Yes.
Making music. I've heard this new record of yours, and I'm stunningly enthusiastic.
I can't wait for you to hear it.
Yeah.
We'll have it out soon, fairly soon. I'll let you know.
And where do people go if they when it's out and they want to find it?
Well, that's a good question. I will have all the info on katetaylor.com and on
And
my
it'll be
Facebook pages.
Spotify and
Yeah, oh, yeah.
it'll be on those. Yeah. So you go to Kate
Go to-
Taylor, new stuff.
New stuff, big doings.
My heart had been broken, and I could not stand no more. Well, I put clocks on my windows, and I bolted tight my doors. Then I took a look at you, and I could not control my mind. Join me on this one. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going round one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going round one more time. Now Betty was a little heartbreaker. Yeah, it didn't quite work out. It did a number on my confidence. I was riddled with self-doubt. So I said, that's it, I'm through, I quit. Then Juanita, she looked so fine. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going round one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going round one more time. Round and round in circles. Oh, it's always the same. One moment you swear you've had enough, and the next you gotta know her name. All by myself. It wasn't that bad. I was getting by as I could get. So I stepped into a drugstore for a pack of cigarettes. Well, she didn't have a coin. She had to call her cousin Kate, and could I loan her just one dime? Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Watch me going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Will you spank that bad boy, Katie.
You always spank those bad boys, brother.
Oh, it's so good.
Rocking it.
So
I love that
good.
song. And I
Yeah,
know
go on.
there were people out there singing along with us, too.
Yeah. Didn't have a coin. Had to call her cousin Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, I just borrowed your name because it alliterated well.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's all right.
And
That's all right.
and actually, yeah, you were in mind when I wrote that. Although, don't think that I don't. In fact, if somebody else says that is named Kate,
There are
and they
other
say, "Did you write that about me?"
kids.
I always say, "Oh,
yeah,
yes,
of course.
Oh yes, a lie of convenience and is
An untruth that will deliver joy, nothing but joy and good feelings.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
It's all good. Why
yeah,
not? It's
yeah.
not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. No. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt a perfectly good.
Feel
a
good
perfectly-
untruth.
Yes, a feel good untruth.
What we got? We got a new year coming up, Livy.
New year, Katie.
Dang, I'm ready.
They're going to have to whoop me hard with a stick to make it any rougher than 2020.
We
God,
have
this God.
test. This is only a test.
We've taken an old-fashioned behind the shed spanking in the year 2000. Oh man, we got our butt kicked.
I know. We all did. It was just a bear and a half. And
It
now
was just a
we're going to
bear and a
glide
half.
into 2021
Yeah.
as if nothing ever happened. It's
just
smooth and easy.
Smooth easy.
We're gonna turn this bad thing into a really, really good thing. I'm actually very optimistic. Of course, I always am.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
Well, that's certainly optimism is certainly your MO, Katie.
and then
Otherwise, how would you have withstood being raised with 4 brothers?
I know.
Kate smack dab in the middle of 4 brothers.
girls, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah.
Fellas, it was the best. Especially these.
Not for
characters.
anything?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Maybe lose 1 or 2 of them for a... Oh, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, no, it was the perfect combo.
You know, you've done an iconic version of this particular song. Well known. Traditional this time of the year.
Yes.
How about starting us
Let's
out?
do it. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, for old lang syne, should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. We two have run about the hills and gathered flowers fine. We've wandered many a weary foot since old lang syne.
Well, this is my verse, right?
Yeah, this is your verse.
Okay,
yeah.
good. All we need is eyes to find it. Good. We two have sported in the brook from morning sun till night. The seas between us have roared and swelled since old lang syne.
For old lang syne,
For
for old lang syne,
the seas between us have roared and swelled for old lang
cares ahead, my trusty friends.
And give a hand of thine.
We'll take a cup of kindness for old lang syne, for old lang syne, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness for old lang syne.
We'll
Take a cup of kindness for old lang
Oh, Katie.
Take the show on
that's
the road,
fun.
brother.
Oh, it's so good. That's so good.
Happy
All
New
right.
Year, bro. Well, listen, I'll give you back your chair. I'll say goodbye to beautiful friends.
All right.
And I'll see you down that beautiful road.
Yeah, you can't avoid that for sure. Thanks, Katie. That was
Yes, sir.
really beautiful. Okay, wait a second. You just dropped your mask. You know, occasionally I put the mask on the guitar to keep away the bad notes. It doesn't work, sadly. Anyhow, oh my, sponsors, WMBY, Yankee Droll Bird Feeder, which is now back outside feeding the birds. Do not be on me on this one. Island food pantries, or your local food pantries. And Alcoa Aluminum, manufacturing bauxite and then cooking the bauxite with massive quantities of electricity to pull the aluminum. All right, enough. Let's. Again, my thanks to my special guest, my favorite sister. By the way, she'd be my favorite sister even if she weren't my only sister. By the way, also Kathy and Diane, I'm thinking about you, and I promise I'll get to that banjo next week is the thought. And I want to thank my executive producer, Brittany Bethune, who keeps an eye on me, my producer here, on all the workings. She herds the cats, which are simply the various weird places of my career. Thanks, Brittany. Until next week, it's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he walking down the street? Is he set to bust a move? When the speakers out on Broadway throw a monumental groove, the crowd is getting restless. Certainly it behooves Livy to keep it straight and smooth on the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. We're out of time, we gotta go. We'll be back next week, I know. We're gonna turn on that tap, Oh, let it flow. It's the Livingston Taylor Show.